let me give you an introduction about myself. I'm Nikhil HN. I did my mechanical engineering degree from UVC Bangalore. Now, going to design engineering role, what are your key responsibilities? So, you have the customer requirements, that is basically what you want to deliver to the customer. Now, along with, see, the customer says, I just want a car. Now, or let's say I just want a product, or let me say a computer, a laptop. Now, as a designer, if you just look at the customer requirements, you will be just, let's say, 20% into the design. There are other aspects like design for assembly, then design for manufacturing. You have even material geometry and cost constraints. Maybe if you are going to design, let's say, a very lightweight laptop, or let's say a very lightweight car, then you will have its own it will have its own challenges, and materials are going to be different. You can't use the same materials that you used in probably a conventional one. And then after you have achieved all the four things, somebody comes and tells you that sorry, your design is exceeding the mass requirement, or I gave you 2 kgs to do your design, and you are now come up with something which is weighing 3 kgs, so I can't accept it. So that also has to be considered. And at the same, and the final one is DFMEA. DFMEA is basically design failure mode effect analysis. This is what I would say is a field where you'll have to break down your own design and see what can completely go wrong, and try to find out ways in which you can prevent it. So DFMEA is a vast role, but for now I would say that you just have to know the basics of it and see what is the main principles. So for a design engineer, these are all important things. Now, coming to design engineer profiles. So there are 6 profiles I want to discuss with you. One is creative design sketcher, the first one. So these are basically sketch intensive people. They are normally, if you have you heard about National Institute of Design? So there are many NIDs which actually offer courses where you will have to pass an exam and then get an admission. And these people are the industrial designers who know how to sketch stuff with a lot of proportions. They are the creative guys. So you can actually think about doing a master's in design at NID if you want to pursue that. You can actually become a clay sculptor or modeler. Again, these are all people again coming out from NIDs or coming out from other design schools. So they also have a lot of imagination and a very specific skill set, especially with respect to sculpting and also an understanding of dimensions. Now, the class A surface designer. So here is what this is an upgraded form of design. So you can actually, as you progress from part design to surface design to complex surfaces, you slowly approach class A surfacing. So this is normally done in a completely different software, and this is also a very lucrative field. And your engineering detail design, as I said, that is the biggest department of all, where you're going to design all the supports and features for all the parts that have been transferred to you from the class A surface guy. But the most interesting aspect is design mockup analyzer. How many of you know that you can actually make money by pointing out just mistakes? We all like to do that, right? If somebody else is wrong, we will be the first person to say, something's gone wrong, let me tell him, and let me make an embarrassment. There is a team in every automotive company which is paid to do this. So they are taking the responsibility for pointing out all the mistakes and errors, and that is not a big department, but they are very important because they are the ones who control the complete quality of the digital vehicle. So they are given a responsibility to check an entire car in a day. So imagine how much of a responsibility it is to point out mistakes in the entire car. So you have to be really quick at it, and you have to be really good at pointing out errors. So that is one profile which is very interesting. You will learn a lot about so many different aspects of an automobile. And finally, coming to manufacturing design. It's again a vast field because they are the ones who build the manufacturing setup. So they are responsible for ergonomics of assembly, and how do they operate certain machines in the assembly line. So all of these are really interesting profiles. So you can, as you progress in your journey, you can understand where your strength lies and you can actually move towards one of them.